very much about like the biases we're facing, like a lot of our perspectives from our lived experience, and we have our bias, unconscious and conscious. How does that show up and really affect the performance process at work and making it fair? How does that come into play?
Well, bias is a shorthand for lots of things, but in the workplace, the most problematic kind of bias is confirmation bias, right? So it means that I expect you to be a certain way, be a certain kind of employee, be a certain kind of performer based on things that aren't actually about your performance. So maybe I look at where you went to college. Maybe I look at your age. Maybe I look at your race or your gender or your prior employer and was that prestigious or not? And all of this creates an impression that I have of you as either likely to be a strong performer or a weak performer. And so then what we do as managers is we make decisions, because people do it, that reinforce our confirmation bias. So if you join my team, I didn't hire you, but we got reorged or something and we're together, and I have decided up front that you're likely to not be a strong performer because I didn't like your old manager, or I didn't like where you went to college, or whatever it might be, I tend to assign you work that reinforces this belief that I have. I give you the less important work. And then, of course, when you have the less important work, you have less opportunity to deliver impact. And I'm probably not investing as much time in you along the way because I don't have a high expectation for you. One of my favorite little bias tidbits is, again, that Black women are 4 times more likely to be called overachievers at work than everybody else. And who are the next 2 groups that are called overachievers? It's Asian women and Latina women. So all the women of color are likely to be called overachievers. And it seems super positive, right? But in fact, when I call you an overachiever, I'm saying you did a great job despite my low expectations for you. You somehow managed to break my confirmation bias. Good job. So it's not really a compliment. So when we look at the way different groups are described, even in nominally positive feedback, it reveals the confirmation biases that we brought to the table in the first place.